Hello everybody, well my name is Benjamin and today in this video I'm going to talk about the reading skills and I have to answer three questions. Well, the first question is, why does a teacher need to know how to evaluate the students? Well, I as a teacher I think this is really important that the teacher is very necessary because he has to know how to evaluate the student and he has to evaluate according to the level that the students are because sometimes we know in a classroom there are some students they can read a paragraph or sometimes they can read but they can't understand what the paragraph want to say, or maybe they can make the pronunciation and they sounds very good when they read something but they can understand. So I as a teacher or the teacher have to know how to uh, evaluate them to get better in the pronunciation, to get better when they are reading something and they can understand the paragraph. And the second question say, how will you evaluate the reading skills of public school? Well, I study in a public school, and I had some teacher that they evaluate in a different way. And one of the way that one teacher evaluate was in using some books. The teacher uses the techniques, uses some books, and I as a teacher I like to implement the same techniques to evaluate in a public school. And the technique is that I as a teacher I give the students some questions. For example, I can give them 5 questions or 10 questions, and the student have to go to the internet to looking for the definitions and read the definitions and write the definition in their notebook. But while they are writing the definition, they have to read the definition, and the word, and if they don't know how to read, they have to look in the pronunciation in the internet, and in this way, they are going to get better in the pronunciation, and they will understand what they are reading, and these activities are really good for me. I don't know, maybe some teacher can understand or can make any other activities to develop the reading skills, but I think this is very important. And well, the last question say, what kind of strategies would you implement to develop the reading skills on your students and to help them acquire a reading habit? Well, I as a teacher I like to implement a habit in the students, and I as a teacher uh, recommend to my students some books or any other articles, or maybe looking in the internet any informations and to help them. But the most important here is that they can read every day. It doesn't matter what they are reading. If they read a poem, or if they want to read an article in the newspaper, or if they want to read the news in the Facebook, or read the subtitles while they are watching a movie. It doesn't matter. The important here is that the student can read to get better in their reading, and in this way developing their reading skills. But how I can, or how the student can take an habit when they want to read this? Well, I don't have charge my cell phone.